Story.
Why does he say story time? I don't understand why he says that.
Story time. Welcome to the Christian and Daniel Show. It's about to get real. Well, you know the deal. You won't have to guess how either of them feel. Bringing up the things
Is
you
it
don't
going?
think to know. Never knowing where the conversation will go. Just a little more than anything goes. It's a Christian and Daniel Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. I am it's sorry, we're trying new stuff today. So it is Wednesday, 7:30, September 23rd, 2020, and it is the
Christian,
and Daniel show.
he asked me to do techie stuff that I have no idea what I'm doing.
It is not
and then
techie stuff.
It is techie stuff, and then it doesn't show up. It doesn't show on my phone.
It's simple Facebook
Then-
stuff.
Then how is this simple?
It okay, so while he is battling with his stuff, I'm sharing it to my page, and I'm hoping that you guys can see us. Okay, so I'm going to go back to here so that we
Sure.
can see the postings. There we go. Hey everybody, let me put this on my phone. We are having technical difficulties. Write a post. So we're going to get coordinated. We promise at some point, someday, we're going to get really coordinated. Let me put this on the Zoom, and so that we can see you guys. There we go.
And the hard part is, this is like so incredibly frustrating to me to
It
do
is
this.
not frustrating. It's
For you, for
it's-
me, I will
it's-
talk about how I feel, which is it's totally frustrating and annoying to do it right at the beginning of the show. So I start to show off and I'm like, ah,
Let me make sure that I have you guys up. so
there
that
it
we
is
can-
at last.
There
Ugh.
we go. Are you guys technically coordinated? Do you guys? Hi Monica. Hi Gabe. You were first here. Okay, second. Yes. It's 9:30. Yes, I'm sorry. We forget that we're on Gabe time. It is 9:30 p.m. in Gabe land. Are you okay now?
Yeah. It just, I hate starting the show that way
But
every week.
this is why I tell you to come sit down early, and
We can't do it early.
And you're running around so we can get all this coordinated. Well, anyway, cheers, everybody. Welcome to the show. I want to start as usual thanking Kalama, our musical director,
Artistic director, Checo Doria.
and our stage manager, Gabe Leto, who is actually here today. We're glad you're here. We miss you when you're not here. Well, he does. I don't. I could care less. I could care less. And probably is about supporting.
How many times he asked me, oh, just talk about something. Well, cars are amazing. They have
Yes.
4 tires and wheels. Like Daniel just got 3 new tires today. And amazingly, he's become ghetto because the 3 tires don't match one of them.
I don't care.
One of them is different.
I
than
don't
the
care.
Other.
I got looks. I don't care. You don't know me. I'll catch
So
you
it
outside.
is all his cars. All
I'll
ghettoed
catch
up
you
now.
outside. What?
My car has 4 matching shoes, but his car has 3.
What's today's topics? I guess we're starting with car issues. Well, because I have everybody, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. I had to take my car. Was it 3 weeks ago? Maybe
A month ago.
a month ago. I had to take her in because
Hi, Paul.
she was starting to have car brake issues and stuff. So she needed some brake words.
And then she, it's like children. It's like anything. Like when you go to the doctor and you're just going in for like, oh, I'm just gonna have them check this zit that I can't get rid of. And then it turns into like, well, we need to do a colonoscopy. You're overdue for your blood work. We need to get you on this medication. Oh, we need to talk about this. And oh, you could lose a few pounds, which is something I always hear. Maybe you don't, but
So,
I've heard that my entire life. So tired of
You
it.
thought you behaved this time. Why behave, Paul? Why behave on this show? Gabe doesn't.
No one needs to.
And so I got
Well, but the other one is also new. They're all new. There's just one that's not the same as the
brand.
others. One's a Kelly, and the other three are Goodyears.
Yeah. So
I don't think. I hope it doesn't cause a treadwear issue.
But I went to go get the car fixed about
I'll have
a
to call
month
and
ago,
ask.
and it turned out to be like $1,400. But I only paid $800 for certain things. Well, the
you
guy,
got the brakes done.
The guy that was there had said it's $600 more to get everything else fixed. So I show up happy with $700. I'm like, it should be about enough. $1,100 I spent yesterday, and then I made the mistake of moving money from one account on one bank to another bank, and I'm not realizing that it was an instant.
Yeah, so it takes like
a
2
day.
days.
Yeah. So then
I
Martha, our friend Martha,
Jose.
was so sweet that I called her up. I said, "Can I use your credit card?" And she was like, "Cause." So I paid, but luckily, but now she runs. I do know some things about cars. I play dumb because I don't like working on cars, but
I don't like working on cars.
But I do know. Hola, saludos, Jose. ¿Cómo estás? Allá en Monterrey. Toda la gente de Monterrey. But
Monterrey.
But it's just one of those things that I just. But I was there at
you literally tune out, like your eyes glass over.
But I was there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't leave till about 2:30 in the afternoon.
Daniel always, and it's funny because Daniel always has these experiences. Like I always somehow get to go in, and well, I guess I go in and I'll leave my car, and I'll go somewhere. I don't know. I just feel like he always gets the S end of the stick when it comes to car work. Like he brings a car in and he waits like all day for it. I've never had to wait quite all day. I waited quite a while.
I was irritated because I called on Friday. I said, I'm bringing my car in. They have the record. I said, if I come in on Tuesday, will you have everything you need? And the guy said, yes, we have it all here.
But what you have
to say
did not specifically, lesson to be learned is that you have to say specifically what you're talking about. You have to say, I need 3 Kelly tires at this size.
They have that on their computer.
It doesn't mean they're looking at
What's
it.
the point, people? I just don't understand. Like I have everything. If I have stuff on my computer, I look up
every
things.
business on the planet.
It's a shame.
Thank you, Gabe.
But anyway,
but every business on the planet has a record on their computer, but it doesn't mean anyone's looking at it.
And then they realize that. But the good thing that I do want to say, it's Mountain View tires. Mountain View tires.
Good Mountain View tires.
In Huntington Beach.
And auto repair.
Yeah, in Huntington Beach.
And they're fantastic.
Awesome people.
They're honest.
Yeah.
They don't overcharge you. They really try to make things as inexpensive as they can.
If you're in the Southern California area and you do not have a car place to go to for oil changes and such, Mountain View Tires in Huntington Beach, ask for Jake. He's the manager there. Excellent work. Really great guy. Friendly. And then because he felt so bad for me for the whole time waiting, he gave me a free oil change for the next time. I just got an oil change.
Yeah, he got like a major upgrade on his tires because Kelly's are made by Goodyear, but they're like a step down from the Goodyear itself. And so he has 1 Kelly tire and 3 like Goodyear Eagle Sports. Like they're really good tires. Like I have all Eagle Sports on my car. Like I said, my girl has matching shoes, and I have all Eagle Sports, and they're amazing. Like the grip they have. I may be ghetto, but I'm high class ghetto. Mm-hmm. But anyway, thank you guys over there for that, and thank you everybody who's joining us. Thank you. Please feel free to share this on your page. Please share it with your friends. We'd love to have more viewers. We have our webpage, so we have a webpage now that you can go and check out everything else that we're doing at Lilmesican Productions, everything that we're both involved in. We're still adding stuff. We need some of Christian stuff, so we're going to put some stuff on there. I don't know what I'm adding. We're going to have bios. I'm going to try and put a review section, so if you guys want to review, except for Gabe, I don't want your review. I don't want to know what you think, Gabe. So that's just defend him now. Come on. I believe in you, Gabe, and I'm so grateful that you are here. And I think, yes, we do need to hear from you. So don't listen to Daniel. What else is going on? Well, and then I'm trying to think. There was something I just thought about. Can I think? Car, tires.
I just noticed my hair today. It's growing again.
No, it's already long.
It's getting long again. And I know, I just keep playing with that. But you know what? Okay, I'm for those of you that don't know, I'm part of a campaign called Positively Fearless, which is an HIV campaign through Johnson & Johnson. So I'm a spokesperson for them for this campaign. And I told you they sent us a goodie bag, well, a goodie box, and they sent us this coconut shampoo, which oddly enough, I don't like coconut, but
And I love it, my God.
but it's really, I have to say, I'm gonna like.
It's really good.
Yes, I don't want to like promote a brand on our show or anything, but let me tell you, this shampoo, like even because remember before when it got long, it started getting frizzy and kind of nasty. I couldn't do anything. But right now, it's like yesterday on my Monday on my TikTok show, people were like, "Your hair looks awesome." I was like, "Oh no, my hair looks really good."
No, I didn't see that yesterday.
And today too on a run, because we're recording some stuff tomorrow on the run through, they were like, "Your hair looks really nice." I'm like, because it was all puffy and shiny. So anyway, just
They said that?
they did. Well, now maybe not in those exact words, but they did. They did reference my hair and how awesome it looked. So
they're like, your hair, it looks like you combed it today.
you took a shower for us.
Clean hair is pretty.
I was interested in the show you were watching because it's an old show though.
Oh, it's super old. What is it called?
I don't know, you're the one I was watching.
Restaurant. Not Restaurant Impossible, but Restaurant Startup or something like that. It's really old. It's an old show. I'm watching the first season. It's like 2014, and I keep looking. I love it that I keep looking up the businesses that those restaurants that they fund or that they say they think are gonna do well. And it's really sad that most of them are permanently closed.
They're closed.
Like you see it on a little thing saying they're permanently
But it's
closed.
from 2014.
Yeah, that one's for 2014.
Yeah.
So anything that was funded, that's like this. The most recent one was this place called Bon Jovi, which looked like a pretty cool name for a fish place.
I like anchovies. I'd go there.
And they fry all the stuff, and it looked really good, but it's from 2014. So I looked it up, and it looked like they did open a location in Brooklyn, because they're from the East Coast. They did open a location, but it did not survive because it is now permanently closed.
I forgot to mention our giveaway. For those of you who are...
and do we want to ask about the other one?
Yeah. So we...
well, I guess we could just keep emailing.
Yeah.
I guess we don't need to mention it.
I forgot his name. Hold on. Oh, Juan Rodriguez. Juan Rodriguez, if you're watching tonight, if you're on here, you have not sent us your address for your... Juan Rodriguez was our winner last week, and he never sent us... I know he saw the message. I saw him he saw the message.
So we just need you to send us your address and phone number or email address.
Yeah, if you don't want it, we don't have to send it to you.
Because we want to ship it to you.
Yeah, if you don't want it, we'll give it to somebody else.
But if you don't want it, let us know, and we will choose another name and send it to that person.
Maybe he didn't like the show he watched. Maybe
he didn't like you.
But this week, we're...
Oh my Lord!
Well, at least they know
it's like the
new.
girl who goes to the prom with the tag on her dress.
At least they know it's new.
We don't. You don't do that. That's not how you tell something's new. You tell something's new because you ain't never had it before.
Well, we haven't used it.
Like I said, the girl who goes to the prom with the tag on her dress.
Oh my God! Okay,
the dress is new. I just want you to know it's new.
Like, do y'all care that I had the tag on there? Do y'all
everybody
really care?
cared.
Okay, so we have another tote bag for you guys.
I love the tote bags.
The tote bags are really cool. They're really...
They'll hit Daniel in the face. If you do that every time, he'll feel it. So do it as much as you can.
Why'd you hit me, Christian?
I know. Harpo don't hit me.
Me odias. Me odias. So remember, all you have to do is comment in the thread, and you are entered into winning the tote bag. They're really cool. I have to admit, on the webpage, I told you this, on the webpage, this is the biggest thumbnail on the webpage, and it looks really cool. It looks really cool. We're so
seeing
happy.
what these restaurant people are paying for their graphic design. Thank you, Checo.
Yeah, Checo. If you're, was he watching? Was he on here already?
He's not on here. Not yet. Not by
Yeah, if Checo, if you come on.
But then again, we could be watching last week's recording over there.
This is us. Well, y'all here for last week for that? Hey, Maida, how you doing? We're good. We're good.
Myra,
Hi, Liz. How
Liz.
you doing? You know what is also cool is to see some people on here that go to the other shows and watch the
Yeah,
other shows.
yeah.
So
It's
thank
nice to
you,
see
everybody.
crossover.
We'll remind you of all that later. But the interesting thing about the shows that you were watching is that they made a lot of desserts, and he's here with you. Oh, Checo's there with you.
Oh, Checo, hi, Checo.
Yes. So we have the website, and on the website,
Hi, Crystal.
yours is the biggest thumbnail. Your pick, and I've gotten
It's the biggest one.
I've gotten so many compliments on your design. So if anybody's looking for a design, Checo Loria, who is our set designer.
And as you know, you don't have to live in the same city or even the same state to have a graphic designer work with you. So Checo can work with you anywhere in the world as long as you have an internet connection.
Job. He did a great job. But I was thinking, what was your favorite dessert as a kid, and is it still your favorite dessert now?
Huh.
I know what mine is. Can I tell mine what you think about yours?
Of course, Daniel.
Okay.
Of course he knows what his is.
Well, of course, because I have it on my notes, and I thought about this earlier. What's your favorite dessert? Please share it in your comments what your favorite dessert is. So my favorite dessert, and I think a lot of people who know me,
with pickles.
a lot of people that know me know it's the poor man's Boston cream cake.
Oh.
So arroz con leche. Oh my God, yes, arroz con leche. With pasas or no pasas? I want to know.
No pasas.
No pasas.
I don't know.
Hi, Middies. How you doing, sweetie? So my favorite is, it's basically the poor man's Boston cream, which is yellow cake with pudding.
I used to love that when I was a kid.
And chocolate frosting. So I like yellow. It's just yellow cake, vanilla pudding out of the containers.
Like literally instant pudding.
Yeah.
Like you just make it 2 seconds.
You can make it, but if you just pour the cups, it's a lot easier. Con pasas de canela, of course, yeah. And then chocolate frosting. And the reason is that became my favorite was they used to serve it at my grade school.
Oh.
And I never told you that story?
That's sophisticated.
Yeah, so at the grade school, they used to have slices of yellow cake. And it was basically like 2 sheet cakes with the pudding inside and chocolate frosting on side. And rum raisin ice
because
cream.
what kid likes rum raisin ice cream? I actually like the rum ice cream. I just would eat around the raisins.
Well, the end part of the story is that one day when I was a kid, I kept telling my mom about this cake. So one day when she was off, she came to the school to have lunch with me, and she saw the cake and she tried it.
This Boston cream
pie. That's poor man's Boston, yeah.
Boston cream pie.
And then that was the cake that my mom would make for me. She learned how to make the yellow cake, but she would make it from scratch.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And Pinguino's cupcakes. You've seen them. I bought them before the lunch. Yeah. And so my mom learned how to make it for me. And every time I wanted cake, that's what she would make. And people, whenever I tell people about this, and Christian has tried it too, like, I know it's like this. I love this. I love the sophisticated ones. I love the ganache and
I tried that
the Bavarian cream. But you give me like poor man's dollar store Boston cream. That is and to this date, it is my favorite cake of all time. Pinguino's cakes. I love Pinguino's. Yeah, especially when I'm sick. Pinguino's and a Coke for some reason. It makes me feel better.
So Pinguinos are peanuts.
Pinguinos are the cupcakes.
Oh, the little cupcakes.
The little cupcakes, chocolate cupcakes with the little frosting on top.
Yeah.
Those are the Pinguinos. Yeah. So what's your favorite?
When I was a kid, I used to love this ice cream that was at an ice cream store. It doesn't exist anymore, called Swenson's in the Bay Area. And it was, and I love this one ice cream. It was sky blue ice cream, and it was basically bubblegum ice cream.
Hey, don't call us ding dongs.
And it was bubblegum ice cream when I was a kid. I love that ice cream. I hated the bubblegum because it was frozen. It would be powdery, so it wouldn't turn into gum right away. So it was really good. You mean the zinger?
Gabe's comment. I'm not even going to acknowledge that. But Crystal, Crystal, I wish you knew how to bake. Can I tell
She
you?
knows how to bake.
She knows how to bake. Yeah. So for those of you, Crystal, who's not
You know, I used to eat Crystal's garbage, so I know she knows how to bake. And what I mean by that sounds like I was a homeless person in
we
her
would go through her
neighborhood.
garbage.
We would go over to her house and she would say, "Oh, do you want some of my garbage?" Because I guess when professional bakers like herself make cakes, they want to make sure they're shaped right, or they have to shape them. So she would cut off all the outside parts. And she would just toss them in a bucket. And that was her garbage. That was her garbage.
So we would bring
we call it
bags,
garbage cakes.
bags of
we bring
stuff.
Ziploc freezer bags to fill them up with her garbage
like-
and bring it home and eat.
And Crystal
It was
is
so
Crystal
good.
is the one that made my 15-year HIV.
Yeah,
my
it
quinceañera.
was gorgeous.
So when I turned 15 years HIV positive, I wanted a quinceañera cake. Oddly, that year was the year I was dealing with cancer, but she still made
He was
a
really
quinceañera.
sick.
She made a 3-tier cake for me. It was so freaking delicious. I still talk about it, and I don't like mint in food.
I do.
But
I don't know what my adult favorite dessert is. I don't know.
What have I made for you lately that you?
What have you made for me lately?
Banana splits, but that's not really making. I mean, I make good banana splits. Shut up, Gabe. Shut up.
You know, I love our ice cream sundaes.
I do make good ice cream.
He makes a banana ice cream sundae that was really good. I'd say that's probably my adult, because that's very adult. It's not even, it has no dairy. It's fairly low glycemic. Well, it's not high glycemic, but low. It's not super horrible for you. And it's good.
What else? I do make good sweet potato.
Oh, yeah. Butter and brown sugar,
Butter, brown sugar, and cinnamon.
Oh,
Those are good.
that's why we look shadowed. We don't have our light up. I was trying to figure out why we look so shadowed.
See, this is why I need you to do these things for me.
How
hard is it? I wonder if everybody else has these, like when one partner is quicker and one partner is
Alexa,
slower.
turn on dining room light 2.
Do y'all have that issue? Like, is one of you, like those of you that are partnered out, are one of you more on time than the other? Like,
I wasn't late.
But you weren't like ready.
I wasn't sitting here waiting.
Banana pudding cake.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's probably something I like. That reminded me. Thank you, Liz.
Banana pudding cake.
I love, not the banana pudding cake. I think banana pudding cake would be amazing. But there is at what's California Pizza Kitchen. They have a banana pudding dessert cup. And it has Nilla wafers, banana pudding, another layer of Nilla wafers,
yes,
banana pudding, and then it has chocolate. Then they take a chocolate brownie and crumble it on top.
There was something we ordered from
and it was
recently.
so good.
There was something we ordered from recently that we had the dessert, and we were like, "This is so freaking delicious."
I think it was from horchata.
Was it the flan?
I think it was the flan.
The choco flan.
It was a chocolate flan, and it was amazing.
It
was like not like normal flan.
Yeah, if you don't know what that is, it's like chocolate cake on the bottom. I'm moving the camera. Chocolate cake on the bottom, and then the flan on top. And it was like I like flan, but since it's dairy, I don't. But this was
exceptional.
Really good. And I make a pretty good tres leches. I haven't made it because I'm lactose intolerant, but I make a pretty good.
He keeps threatening to make it, but I haven't tried.
It's just that you have to make like a big thing.
Yeah, or you have to just wait till
banana cream pie.
Banana cream pie.
How about the lemon meringues? Don't you like the lemon meringues?
I like the lemon meringue my Aunt Ramona used to make because she made it all from scratch from lemons from her backyard. But there hasn't been any really lemon meringue that I would make note of since hers. And that's when I was a little kid.
There we go. Nancy, my sister Nancy, who's not in the audience today.
Oh, her little gancitos?
Well, no, she used to make
this. I know what that is.
She used to make a cheat cake, and then she would give it evaporated milk or condensed milk, the one that's sweetened milk, whatever. And she would mix it with pecans, and then she would pour it over the cake. So you just had like this creamy milk and pecans and stuff. Call you anyway. Hey, Martha, we were just talking about you earlier. But I don't know if she was on when we were talking earlier.
No, she wasn't.
cheesecake flan, chocolate cake, tres leches cake. All three in one? That's insane. I dare you to make it for us.
I dare you. Dare you. And you threaten us with it.
Cheesecake, flan,
chocolate cake, and tres leches cake
all in one?
No, it's cheesecake flan and then chocolate tres leches cake.
So 2 cakes or 1 cake?
I love lemon cake. Oh, I love lemon cake.
Yeah. So I dare you, Crystal. I dare you to make it, and I dare you to invite us to eat it so we can put it on the air and judge it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet you wouldn't do it. I bet you won't.
Dare you.
Won't. Oh my God, Texas sheet cake.
What is Texas sheet cake?
Oh my God. Okay, so I was in Michigan on a work trip.
Ironically enough,
and
Texas sheet
yes,
cake.
I was in Michigan on a trip, and there was a coffee shop down the street, and it was like a gay coffee shop. I don't know what made it gay. Yeah. So there, because I
what
asked,
a shock!
I asked,
like a moth to the flame.
It's 1 cake in one. We
that
dare you.
Sounds so good. We dare you to make it.
Challenge.
We dare you to make it for us.
So I was in Michigan for a work trip, and I asked the concierge, like, "Is there a little coffee shop where I can go have?"
And he took one look at you and goes, "Oh yes,
yes,
there's
that's
a
what
coffee
he said.
shop just for you."
He goes, "There's a gay shop down the street." And I was like, I don't need the coffee to be gay.
He's all, no, honey, it's you're gay.
Yes. Yeah, like,
so go to the shop. Go to the gay coffee.
The coffee is very happy, and they had Texas. It's a sheet cake.
That sounds really good too.
For those of you that don't know, it's just a sheet cake, and it usually just has yellow frosting on top.
I dare you to make that for us too, Gabe. I dare you.
And then they put little sprinkles on top, but it's just a sheet cake with yellow frosting, and then usually they put sprinkles on top.
Yellow frosting?
I mean white frosting. Sorry, white frosting.
So it's yellow cake.
Yellow cake with white frosting,
and that's it. There's nothing.
And then usually people put sprinkles on it, and that's just. But it's. I don't know what it is about it. I don't understand Liz, how that's is there something I'm missing? This
did I like poke holes in the cake and so it goes down?
No. It's just a simple sheet cake, but it's called a Texas sheet cake.
Why did they call it that?
Then? I don't know.
That could be a California sheet cake.
No, but it's not.
So but it's not.
Texas one.
Because we don't make those here in California.
Pumpkin cheesecake for Thanksgiving.
That sounds so good.
Takes 4 hours to make. Why? Because you can't follow the directions.
No, because you have to refrigerate it, Daniel. It has to go in the fridge. You can't just serve cheesecake wet.
Wet cheesecake.
You're so silly.
Wet cheesecake is just milk and bread.
What?
I don't know.
Daniel obviously has never had cheesecake before. If you think cheesecake is milk and bread.
I've made cheesecake. What is it? I can see Gabe getting like just a block of cheese and a piece of white bread.
Wow, Gabe, I don't know. He's being special tonight. He's being special. Is chocolate cake with chocolate frosting?
No, see, I've never.
Oh, that sounds so good.
That's not how I've had it. Okay, so I guess there's different versions.
That sounds so good. Now that sounds like Texas cake.
We have to look it up, but I've never had it like that. I've had it with the like little sprinkles.
So that's almost like a German chocolate cake, but with more of a that pie that you like.
Yeah, but it is dense. I know the which pie, the pecan pie. They're coming for you.
They found you. They knew you got here. I called them. They saw your car.
Oh, in a water bath for 4 hours. Well, that's the thing. It should bake.
Oh my Lord! Ooh, you go super deluxe. That's like real baking it with a water bath. Wow.
It's Gabe. I don't know. It is. We bought this button. You want to show them the button?
For the pick of the week.
We have no idea. Like it sounds like a dinosaur coughing.
It's supposed to say
time for the pick of the week. But it's like
it's like the Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
You would bake me under the table.
I would bake him.
I'm not a baker.
He's really not.
I'm not claiming to be a baker.
Anytime he's baked, it's just disaster. Call the police. Throw it to the ocean. Let the earth take care of it. And even then, the earth like spits it back.
I can create desserts.
I'm totally kidding.
I can create desserts like the apples that I make sometimes.
He made these really good apples in the toaster oven. It was again cinnamon sugar and butter. And we have a lactose-free butter that we use. And he cooked it. Yeah, Daniel is dense. What are you talking about, Gabe? He is the densest cake you'll ever see.
At least he said.
Oh, and he was right. You are what you eat. Dense cake, dense person. I agree.
I don't bake, but I cook. I can create
Oh,
stuff
he
out of
can
nothing.
cook like no one's business.
Um,
I'm going crazy looking for the ambulance truck. Oh, it was on our show.
Be careful.
That is hilarious.
Yes, it is not safe to drive and watch our show. You should be very aware.
It is funny that the sound comes through so good that you thought, you're like, where is that ambulance?
Says a lot about the microphones.
Yeah, this one's amazing. The M-drilled one.
But yes, I'm a good cook. I know I'm a good cook because I can make things.
And I'm a good baker.
He's a good baker.
But I'm not a great cook. I'm a lazy cook. Like,
and I can create good
what's
desserts.
the most simple way to get to food in my mouth?
Yeah, and I can create good desserts. I can put things together and make it creative. I make good pancakes too.
Ooh, he makes good pancakes. He made some good pancakes. And I'm dying to try. We have a box of waffle mix. I want to try making pancakes with the waffle mix. I don't know why that wouldn't work.
Sure.
And it would be a little bit sweeter. Probably taste a little good.
I need to bring the fryer from the house and make churros.
Oy.
Now that it's going to start getting cold.
California
cold.
Senor, that's such a good idea.
California
Buena
cold.
idea.
So the second thing on my list was because I was somebody was asking me.
Earthquake.
Oh, earthquake. We had an earthquake.
I didn't. For me, it was really weird because I saw posts from Crystal saying like it really shook and it was a good it was a good quake.
But it was that way where
but it was kind of she's way close to where the epicenter was.
Yeah.
And then Daniel felt a good shake too. But by the time it got to where I live here in Culver City is about 18 miles away, it had died down to just being noise. Like literally I was in the bathroom and I heard this roaring sound, but it sounded like when the police helicopters fly really low. And I thought, oh, some helicopters flying low over the city. And I thought, oh, it's probably a police helicopter, no big deal. And then he calls me, he's like, did you feel the earthquake? And I go, oh, that's what it was. Because it didn't shake me. I was standing in the bathroom and nothing moved.
I cried a little.
He beat himself a little too.
I was on the couch and I was working and
he like totally
I freaked out. Not that I haven't been through an earthquake. I mean, I've been here 11 years. I've been through earthquakes, but for some reason, I don't know why this one caught me like.
Because it was a shake. It wasn't a roll.
Yeah.
The roll ones are not as shocking, but the shake's like, it hits you and you're just like, oh, damn. And usually the shake ones, you don't even have time to move. No. Like it's over before you, like by the time you get under the table, it's done. It's like if something was going to fall, you'd be dead.
I told you about the first time that I actually was alone.
Yeah, you did.
So
he did the wrong thing.
So the very first time in my apartment, I was here in 2008 on vacation and we had a rolling one and threw me off, but I was with people.
Rolling with the homies.
So I was with people, so it didn't throw me off. The first time that I was in my apartment by myself and we had an earthquake, I was about to get up from my couch to go into the kitchen, get a snack. And that's
why God shook the
earth.
And
I was like, really? You need another snack?
You don't need a snack, honey.
Another taco? Really? And as I was getting up from the couch, it started rock and rolling. And so.
And the rolling ones is when you really lose your balance. So, you're like, what the?
because every video tells you to do this. I laid on the couch. I jumped on the couch and I just laid there.
Because there's no video that tells anyone in an earthquake to lay down on their couch. So to make sure that when the ceiling falls through,
I wanted to get comfortable.
You were in a comfortable position.
If I'm going to die, I want to be comfortable.
If you're going to die, look fabulous on your Che lounge.
Find me on the couch. Well, he went peacefully.
And you cross your hands like the Egyptians, so you're already halfway there.
But that's what I did, and then it shook. And this is before I knew Christian. So my friend Henry at the time calls me immediately. I don't know what made him think about that, but he calls me and he's like, are you okay? No. And I'm just bawling. And it's like, but I was so scared.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Like he does everything wrong for an earthquake. That is you're such a noob. That's like noob mistakes.
Well, it's like just hurricanes in Houston.
Just like people who go stand in a doorway. Well, yeah, that'd be like me going, I better go stand in the window for the hurricane. I'm going to hold the window.
Let's go holding the window. Let's go hang out by the pool. Here comes the hurricane.
Let's go.
But I don't know. I guess just like living in Texas for so long. Well, like when I lived in Dallas, I knew about tornadoes. Like you were ready for a tornado.
Ooh.
Then when I lived in South Texas, floods because you would get floods too, and the heat. Basically,
Oh, the heat.
South Texas was about the heat. That's summer.
Well, and when the floods with the heat.
And Houston, you just knew about hurricanes. Like you
Well, in
just,
Houston, you're just wet all the time.
I mean, I remember it was
It's hot.
Rita. Was it Rita that hit right after Katrina? And we were all like everybody was on the freeways. I didn't get on the freeway. We lived outside.
LMNOPQR. No, I don't know.
We lived outside LMNOPQ.
They do them in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
So
So we didn't leave. I lived in Porter, Texas, and we were outside of Houston. And
but you guys aren't near water in Porter, though.
no, but I mean, Houston still got flooding.
But Houston's
I was there for Ike.
Houston's not too far from water.
I was
though.
here on vacation.
Right?
Huh?
Is Houston near water?
Well, I don't even
That's
know
why
how
it
far.
floods, right?
Rita and Ike. Yeah, I was here. I was there for Ike. We were here. We had just gotten back with my ex. And we were there for a week when Ike hit. We were out of electricity. I had just moved into this place. We were out of electricity for 9 days. We were living in a friend's apartment with him. He had like 5 bedrooms, and there were 5 couples living at his place. Altogether.
Liz, you're cracking me up. It's so true, though.
It was in the
It
high
was
80s.
freezing. It was freezing.
How
in
did you
Corpus
do
Christi.
it?
Got down to the
How did you
80s.
survive? Did you do bonfires?
I know everyone was bundled up
Pobrecitos, 80 degrees.
Everyone's in their like ski parkas and boots.
We want to remind you for everybody watching, this is the Christian and Daniel Show. Thank you. We are on here every Wednesday night at 7:30. Make sure you join us, put it on your calendars. If you're not getting the reminders, let me know so we can put you on the list. This week, we're giving away another one of our duffel bags with our name on it, with the information down at the bottom. So make sure that you're watching. Make sure you comment in the thread, because some people comment in the video, like just the post, and I don't see those.
Okay.
So you've got to go to the video where you see all the other people commenting, and that's where I see it. Because as we share it in other pages, people just comment on the post, not in the video. So make sure you post the video. And last week's winner, Jose Reyes. I mean, not Jose Reyes. Juan Rodriguez, sorry. Juan Rodriguez. Jose Reyes is my manager.
Daniel is just acting like y'all the same.
Jose Reyes is my manager.
Jose
Hello, manager.
Reyes, Jose Garza, Daniel. What did the guy say when he was bringing out stuff? Daniel Garaga. Daniel.
Oh my
Garza.
God. Okay,
he
if you
totally
have not-
pulled a John Travolta. Gar.
I posted it on that. So
It was hilarious.
if you haven't seen
Daniel
it,
performed last week. Stand
was
up
it last
the
week?
first
2 weeks
time.
ago. 2 weeks ago.
No, a week ago. It was last week.
Was it? So I had a stand-up gig, and the host and I had never performed together. We'd never been on the stage together, so he
And
didn't know me.
apparently, the guy who writes your names down doesn't have really great writing, so it was hard for him to read.
It was on his phone. So
he had no excuse. He was just being silly.
if you haven't seen it, it's on the YouTube page. Go to our YouTube page, Daniel G Garza, and you'll see
It
the
is
latest.
very funny.
The latest video is there, and Garza or
Like it didn't even. It sounded like a Middle Eastern name actually.
Garza.
Gurza.
G Garza.
Gurza. There it is. Gurza.
He missed an A, so I go up and I
And I'm in the audience, and I'm all, it's Garza.
and you can hear you in the video.
It's Garza.
You hear you in the video. So it's funny. Go check it out. If you have not checked out our YouTube page, go check it out. There's all
It
kinds
just
of
cracked me up
funny
because
stuff there.
he just, I've never seen anyone mess up Garza. Like Ramirez, yeah, Ramirez.
Yeah.
But Garza?
Has anybody ever messed up your last name? Since your
It's like, I mean, well, Xitla.
well, that's her middle name.
I would mess that up.
Yeah. Medium.
Yeah, we would mess that up. I even would mess up your first name. I would be that
Well, not
teacher.
medium. Citlali.
I would be, I know,
Citlali.
but I'd be the teacher who would totally butcher your name.
How would you say that?
I'd be all, Miris Zitali. Miris Zitali, would you please raise your hand? It's Miris Zitali here. And everyone would, you would like hate me. I'd be the teacher that you pull pranks on. And all the other kids would laugh at you going, she's called Zitali.
Well, it's like, I guess just Genoveo. People sometimes don't pronounce it.
Gino
Genovevo.
Evo.
Yeah. So my middle
Like
name.
anyone's name is Gino Evo.
My middle name is. They mess up my first name. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I have no doubt.
My middle name is Genovevo. Genovevo. But whenever anybody,
Gino Vivo.
an English speaker tries to say it, they'll say Genovevo, which is not. It's Genovevo.
Innovative.
And G Garza 250.
The Garza 250.
Yeah.
The new Garza.
When I was young, when I was in my 20s, my go out name was either Sebastian or Gino. It was one of those two.
Arujo. Yeah, Arujo. It'd be Crystal Arujo. Hi, Father.
Ex-Italy.
Ex-Italy.
Ex-Italy. Hey, Father, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us on the show.
Does he say Leto or Lido?
How do I?
Lido, like the Lido
I always
deck?
say it wrong. I do.
It's Garrett Leto.
Leto? What do I say? Lido?
Lido.
You know who I'm talking about, Gabe.
I don't know which one's right, but because
Well, phonetically write it for us so I can say it correctly now from now on. After what, 4 years of
it's not Lido like the Lido deck. Okay. Okay.
we don't know if he likes people being on his little deck.
Gabe, I am not responsible for Daniel's behavior tonight at all. I do not claim it, nor do I claim ownership to it. You are being a dirty bird. Welcome to oh my lord. Oh my lord, Cha.
Oh my God.
On my show, this restaurant show, this woman was, I'm shocked at what people think is like an appropriate business presentation.
Mm.
Like you're talking to like almost billionaires it's like going to Shark Tank, but for restaurants. These guys are super wealthy, super influential. They've been doing it for a long time. And this one woman goes in with her mac and cheese stuff. Okay, it's mac and cheese.
Oh yeah.
And she's from the South. And she starts singing, not once, but twice. Now the woman can sing.
Well, she had a good tone. I don't know that she could sing.
Well, no matter what. Why are you doing that in a business presentation? No one wants to hear you singing in there. You don't need to be singing, and that's why you did not get the money.
Well, when we were doing back in Houston, when I lived in Houston,
never understood that.
And we were doing public presentations and trainings, people would come up with the most private topics sometimes. I'm like, like everybody can hear you.
Like the world is here. Like other people exist around you.
So one of the things that I have on my list too is like, since we kind of segue into names, did you have a nickname growing up?
No, I didn't have any nicknames. No.
Did y'all have nicknames growing up?
I had.
I did.
My nickname was my Aunt Jane, God rest her soul, that beautiful woman, and my cousin Sue and cousin Mark. You know my crazy cousin.
Crazy cousin Mark.
He's
entertaining.
We love him to death.
He's entertaining. I have to admit, he's entertaining.
And then Uncle Lee never called me it, but it was Chrissy Paul.
Chrissy Paul.
Mm-hmm. I knew I was in Orville whenever I hear someone say, "Oh, look, it's Chrissy Paul. Chrissy Paul's here. We love you, Chrissy Paul." Ooh, that almost sounds exactly.
Isn't that what I said? Lido?
You say like
Leto. Okay. Chavela.
Oh, I like that.
Crystal, they called you popcorn when you were little?
Was it the hair? It had the hair.
I don't know that my dad called me Indio for a little bit.
I could think of some names for you.
I can tap some choice words for you.
Choice words are different than nicknames. What are you talking about?
But is that it? Is like your friends didn't call you nicknames or anything? My friends didn't. I don't think
people would say Chris, but no, I didn't have. Otherwise, I didn't have nicknames.
Danny.
At least no nicknames they said to my face.
Some of my sister Nancy calls me Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hair.
That's so cute. I remember seeing your kitty pictures. You did have popcorn hair.
Yeah, my sister Nancy calls me Danny, but they pronounce it like the way they pronounce it. It's Deny. Danny.
Yeah, Denny.
And even some of my cousins do that. But none of my friends ever did. Now as an adult, people that I work with call me Garza. A lot. Yeah. Everybody's like,
hey, Garza.
But which is odd because that's what my mom used to call my dad, Garza. Like she typical like Latina, oye viejo. But whenever she was like calling him, she would say, Miris is your name? Yeah. Well, yeah. And that's cute. I like that. It fits you. That fits you. She looks like a Miris. Medium, my cousin Medium.
Oh, I know who I know, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, she's a beauty.
I like middies. Oh, okay. But that was just your teachers. Oh, so you had those teachers. Okay.
I was them. Marty? Really? Marty? They called you Marty?
Marty, I would never.
Never.
Not in a million
Yeah.
years. That's so cute. I like Marty.
I had one
I like
boyfriend.
M because that's so 007.
I had one boyfriend that called me Peanut, but only because I used to eat a lot of peanut. I'm not gonna. When I drank, back when I drank, this is like 13 years ago, of course. I used to buy the little bags. I still like the Spanish peanuts, but I would get peanuts, and I used to love to prep them with lime, Tabasco, and salt, and I would eat them while I was drinking. So everybody in the bar called me Peanut because that's what I always ate. Not because I'm nuts or anything, but it could be.
How do I say this?
The moment I said it, I was like,
Peanut.
you were just digging your own ditch
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
going into it.
Yeah.
Full force, there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I get,
okay. That's what we should do on this button.
No, it still wouldn't come through.
Because this is what.
No, you have
That's
to
it.
say it with love. There you go.
For the pick of the week.
Okay, I want to see what you guys think it says. Like,
For the pick of the week.
sounds like
I think it just sounds like someone got possessed by
it
something.
sounds like a rooster with laryngitis.
Yeah, trying to wake you up at 5 a.m.
Where are we? We're there. We're there. Pick of the week.
Are we?
Yes, it's 45 minutes. It's 8:15. So we've been on for
Okay.
45 minutes. Pick of the week. Oh, that's just text messages. So what's your pick of the week? I don't have a pick. Oh yeah, I do. Go for it. Do you have a pick of the week? Why are you looking at me like that? We didn't write it down this time. So.
I know, and that's a bad thing when I don't write it down. What was the? Oh, Call the Midwife. Call the Midwives. It's their new season 9. I watched the whole thing. It took me 2 nights to watch the whole thing. And and I cried like a baby so many times. It's one of those, like, it's a total British drama about these midwives in the now moving into the 1940s, 1950s, in a poor part of Great Britain. And it is just fantastic. They go out on their bikes. It's the women they help give birth in their homes. It's the men. It's everything. It's just so well written and so well done and so well acted. I really love the show.
Okay.
Call the Midwives, and it's the newest season on Netflix.
How many seasons are there?
9.
Oh.
It's,
So if you want to catch up, you've got a lot.
You got a
binge
long
on.
ways
You've
to
got a
go,
lot of
baby.
binge on. I've been watching. Well, I've been watching a lot of repeats because they're long seasons. Like I've been watching Jane the Virgin. I've been watching the last. I'm saving the last episode of Lucifer because I don't want it to end. So I'm saving the last episode for like a night when I can eat something.
You need to watch that.
Just so I can watch it. I'm down to the last one. But the one that's really
Isn't it a
entertaining.
great season?
Yes, it was so
Ooh,
awesome.
They did good.
The thing that I've been watching, there's 2 separate countries where there's 3. Sing on Netflix.
What?
It's a singing competition.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like a karaoke competition, and it's like it starts off with like 6 contestants, and they have to sing off. Hello,
Hello, Mrs. Pantoja.
And there's a Spanish.
I say it sounds ugly. Like Daniel says it sounds pretty.
Laura Aimee Pantoja.
See?
Bienvenida al programa.
Hola, señora. Hola, señora.
Gracias por
Pantoja.
acompañarnos.
¿A dónde está la biblioteca? La biblioteca está acá.
They only have half of the season on Netflix?
What?
It's
They have the whole thing, baby.
the 8 episodes. It's 8 episodes.
Yeah.
That's half of the season.
No, not that I know of.
We're gonna look. I'm gonna look.
It
at
ends
that.
like it does a great.
Now we're all kind of like
Like
what?
it totally did the cliffhanger.
That's half the season. What
That
do you
was
mean?
only half. I don't
Okay,
remember.
I'm gonna Google
Oh, anyway,
this.
whatever. It ended really well.
I'm gonna
They
Google,
know
I'm
how
gonna
they know how to write.
I'm gonna Google this. And then when we get
Thank you,
these,
Martha.
while we're eating the dessert that Crystal is gonna make for us, we'll watch the rest of it. But check, there's a competition sing on, and it's 6 competitors. They all
Now,
sing.
wasn't that on regular TV? Sing on?
There was a version of it, but in this, have you ever remember that game on is it Xbox where you sang and it had the little bars and you had to hit the bars?
Oh,
to
yeah.
get points?
God, that
Okay,
was hard.
Basically, it's that
That
on
was
a
on-
competition.
Yeah, that was Xbox, I think.
It's
yeah.
that on a
Or
competition.
PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation. It's that on a competition, and they get eliminated one by
Oh
one
my
until they get the winner.
gosh. I'm going
There-
to watch that then.
There's
I'll watch
there's a French version, there's a Spanish version,
Mhm.
and then there's the American version. And the guy that you have on your picture, Titus
it. Mhm.
from
Oh, yeah.
he's the host of the show.
Oh.
So he makes it really entertaining. I watched the Spanish one because they sing in English anyway, most of the
yeah,
songs.
most of that.
And then one of the episodes is like all 80s music, one of the episodes is like all country music.
Oh, I want to
So
watch this.
It's really
I'll have to
interesting.
watch it.
It's good background because you really don't have
That'll
to
be my
watch.
show of the week next week.
You don't have to watch, but you can just listen and laugh at the people because some of them are like, I'm an awesome singer.
And they're like, hi,
So that's my pick of the week. Go check it out. It's really interesting.
That's a really good sound. I can make an annoying sound. You want me to make it?
Go ahead.
That was pretty annoying. He was dumb enough to say do it. Anyway, so Daniel, tell us more about your shows.
So anyway, folks, wanted to remind you that we have more things going on here on Lilmesican Productions. Make sure you catch us here every Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Set your alarm. Remember, if you are getting the notifications, set the little alarm, and it will remind you every week that there's a show going on. On Fridays, we have the Card Depot on Facebook starting at 6 o'clock. Join us for that. You get your cards read, you can join in the conversation, and there's always some interesting information at the end of the show. This week on Put It Together Conversations podcast, we are live every Saturday at 5 p.m. So grab a cup of coffee and join us for that conversation. That was a spot on Daniel impression. How dare you? And this week I have Mr. Mario Calderon, who goes by Mr. Mario, who is
Senor Mario.
he's an old friend of mine. He's also a host and entertainer and model. And he's going to come on the show to tell his story, his put it together story. So make sure you check that out. And then now on Mondays, we're doing a TikTok live at 9 p.m. also through Card Devo. So make sure you check us out on that.
Did you say TikTok live?
TikTok live every Monday night, 9 p.m. Get your cards ready. And
TikTok live.
If you're used to doing Facebook with me, TikTok is a lot faster. It's quick.
It's like a lightning round.
And then starting next week, we're going to do Tuesdays on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram but I want to do something new.
We're doing Tuesdays.
Well, we're going to try. Well, actually, I'll tell you that in a minute. On Instagram, since you can bring people into the conversation, I'm going to do a interactive one on Instagram next Tuesday. So if you're available, we're going to go on at.
So you're going to do it, or we?
I'm going to do it, but I'm going to tell you what you're going to do with me next week. So on Instagram on Tuesdays and at 6 o'clock, I'm going to go live. And if you're watching, you can come on camera with me and I will pull a card for you live and you can react to it live on screen. And then we'll go on to the next person. So we'll do that for an hour and see how that happens. It's going to be a trial, so we'll see what happens. Also, on the 30th, if you are working on your letting go for the full moon, we are working.
Let it go.
We have our workshop. We had a really good workshop for the new moon. So on the 30th for the full moon, this is about letting go. The workshop is $15. It's a limit of 10 people for the workshop. So you're just surrounded by 9 other people that are working on their own stuff, but you have my attention and I will walk you through the shop. We had some really good,
Karen.
we did some really good work on the last workshop. So these are going to be coming up every new moon, every full moon. So if you have something to let go,
So
open up.
what time on Tuesday?
On Tuesday, I think I'm going to do 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. because anything later. But
Pacific time.
Yeah, Pacific time. So California, because anything later gets really late for people, and I want to make sure that everybody is on time. So we'll either do 5 or 6 p.m. I'll let you guys know. I'll make a post. But we want to make sure that we bring. Hi, Karen. We want to make sure that we bring all kinds of stuff for you guys. So, but if there's something that if there's a topic you have for us to talk next week, or a pick of the week that you want us to check out, let us know, and we'll do that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I need to tell you in advance because I forgot another show I watched, which is incredible.
Remember, if you have not commented tonight, comment so you can be entered into. Oh,
yes, Howard.
Yay, Howard! How you doing? Howard was one of our winners. Martha was one of our winners. So this week it's a tote bag. So
Tote bag.
make sure that you write something. Oh, she likes your bright colors.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Karen.
guys. Yeah. What else are we going to do? What else are we working on? So we did TikTok live on Monday. I did TikTok live on Monday, and I was talking about Christian. So people were very interested in knowing what you do, because I don't know that a lot of people know that you do mediumship stuff, and you're in your own right awesome at what you do. Just a lot of people haven't had the chance to watch you work. I have to say this.
I know, right?
We did Madeline. Our friend Madeline is texting us. She doesn't know we're live right now, so we just called her
Yes,
out.
she does. Silly girl.
The rest of you are losers then? No, you're not losers.
Ooh.
Not losers. But my babe, rarely have we had a chance to work together. And when we do,
It usually is good.
I just, I love watching you work.
And we work well together. We complement each other.
You're so gifted, and people react to you like, you can see you can feel the energy and the love in the room. And I every time I watch you work, I'm just like, I feel so blessed that you're my partner. So, so I love you.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Yes. But
I feel that way too.
Thank you. It's just I'm so proud of him when he's well, because I want to talk about you. Like, I don't really.
It's me.
Yes. When Christian, I mean, if you're in a relationship, when we double team. Gabe, you're such a dork. Did you see him text?
Mm-mm.
Gabe just texted us. Are you live right now? Shut up.
I know. And Madeline knows we're live. Hello.
I'm gonna text her in a minute. It's like, you interrupted our show, Madeline.
Hi.
But we hope she's okay, because we know that they're.
No, thank you, Karen. Karen, we're blessed that our energies commingle really well. Not just not just our relationship level, but also on.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Oh yeah, she can. Can she do on?
No, we have to find another way to stream it.
Oh,
She can't right now. Anyway, long story. But yeah, so it's awesome to see.
But anyway, no, thank you, Karen. We're blessed that we can work together, because there are a lot of people, a lot of intuitives and psychics who cannot work together. Like, they actually interfere with each other, connecting, and interfere with, and they just don't. Their energies don't mingle well.
Yeah.
And we had no idea. We just got very lucky. It's like just a blessing from the universe itself.
Yeah. Next time, one of these times, I'll have to tell you like exactly how I knew about his energy. And
yeah, because trust me, I was closed off when we met. There's no way. I would have been shocked.
It's a long story, too long to tell in 2 minutes. But
yeah.
But you knew something was up. Remember that day at Whole Foods, like
with the little kid.
The little kids.
Yeah, I've never connected with little kids like that again. That's pretty funny.
There was a whole energy thing. We'll tell you about it. I'll write it down in my notes to make sure we talk about it next week.
And the poor mom.
But what else? Oh, I want to also talk before we go, because I love talking about food too. There's a brand that's called, oh my God, no, I forgot the name of the brand.
I should have come here. Look at my bald spots so bad.
I'll bring it up next week. There's a brand of food from Texas, these chips that I bought. They're from San Antonio.
Are they the green ones?
Yeah, and
they're kind of thick.
No, not those. These are the ones that I was just talking about, the grainless ones.
Oh, grainless.
I'll remember next week.
Basically, they're everything free.
And
whole
they were
grain.
so good. I'll tell you about it. I'm trying to get them on my show to interview them for my podcast, so I'll let you guys know. But we're almost done to the end of the show. Remember, guys, just to remind you, Wednesdays starting here, it's Christian and Daniel at 7:30. On Fridays, it's the
Card
Card
Devo
Devo.
at 6.
And Saturdays, it's Put It Together Conversations
At
at 5.
5.
TikTok on Mondays at 9 o'clock for Card Devo. And then hopefully this week on Instagram, this coming Tuesday, we'll be doing it. It'll probably be 5 o'clock because that's a good hour for Pacific and
East
Eastern
Coast.
time so that people can join in and Central time. But what we're going to try to do on that show is because we've never had interactions with you guys. We don't get a chance to like put you on the air and actually read for you. And Instagram allows you to do that. So we're going to do some interaction. So we'll read for you on the air. So you have to get on there. Tacos rule, yay! So we're gonna attempt that. Lilmesican Productions, we're trying to do all kinds of stuff. We want to make sure that we keep you guys entertained. And please go to the pages, review us, let people know, share us with your friends,
My head itched.
share our shows with your friends, let them know that we're on the air. Anyway, we're down to the time, but that's it.
That's it, folks.
We're done with you guys.
You've made it through yet another Christian and Daniel show with us.
We really do love you guys.
We love having you guys along for the ride.
Thank
We
you.
wish we could have our crazy little train just keep going and going and going.
Maybe
And
one
it
day,
is.
maybe one day we'll have a Zoom live
Oh, it'd be great to have everyone on
with
live.
all of y'all on Zoom with us.
That'd be so much fun.
We can do a Zoom live and have some Q&A.
Like a live like a town hall for Christian and Daniel
Ooh.
show town
How about
hall.
that? Would you guys like to do that? Would you, except for Gabe. I don't want Gabe on there.
I want Gabe on there. I want you to be right next to me.
All right, guys. We love you. Have a great afternoon. Great evening.
Or
And,
night. Good night.
And we'll see you guys next week.
If you're on the East Coast.
Bye.
We love you guys. Bye.